I'm going to make donuts, and I'm going to try not to have what apparently is cream in it. It's settled to the bottom mostly, but there's also, I think, cream throughout. So I stirred it all up, and it turns out to be just enough to make a bunch of nice donuts. I invented a donut recipe a long time ago, and I pulled it back out to try my coconut flour, coconut milk. Um, and it might work because it calls for a can of pure full fat coconut milk. Well, it's hard to keep canned coconut milk on hand, and it's expensive too. So hopefully, coconut flour, coconut milk will work. So I'm going to try it for the first time tonight. So it's oh, maybe you're not going to drink it. Oh, this is the picture. Oops, I chose a batch I made a long time ago. They look really good. I called them Paleo Chewy Gooey Honey Donuts. Well, I don't have the honey on hand. I haven't been keeping it on hand. So I'm not going to coat them with honey. Instead, to coat them with something moist, I'm going to replace the honey with coconut oil. That might work. Except it's the refined kind, so it doesn't have the coconut flavor to it, but it might work anyway. Combined with some cassava and coconut sugar, it might coat them alright because what I did was I coated them with cassava sugar and honey before, and then banged them uh, in the grill oven for 15 more minutes after first time at 15 minutes until they brown. Yes, there's my baby. You like the music? Um, so I don't have a skillet. I used to have a skillet. I think my pot, my rice cooker, will suffice as a skillet. Um, so I poured 1/2 portions of the batter into the skillet. Well, maybe if I pour them into the rice cooker, it will work at least as well. So I'll try that too for the first time and see if I can still make donuts out of the rain. So first I'm going to mix together almond, arrowroot, nutritional yeast, and the coconut milk, which is 1.5 cups of my coconut flour coconut milk. And how I made it was to boil 2 cups of water, and then I poured the water over 1 cup of coconut flour, and then I added 1 more cup of boiled water and stirred it up and let it sit for 30 minutes, and then I food processed it um, until it was smooth and creamy. And then I squeezed the palm away from the milk with a kneaded produce bag, which is similar to cheesecloth. Um, and the milk I saved after using some of it in the other recipe, which was the chunky lasagna. I think that was the last recipe I made a dish from. So, um, I made mozzarella cheese with the other amount of this same coconut milk for the lasagna. So this time I'm going to use it to try my hand at making some of my own donuts. There's also some Himalayan pink salt in it. So I've already got the coconut milk in the bowl. So I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of blanched almond flour and 3/4 of a cup of arrowroot starch and 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast to the coconut milk. Since 1 can of pure full fat coconut milk is about 1.5 cups, then 1.5 cups is basically the same thing. Maybe if it works, I don't know if it's really going to work. If it does work, that will probably serve as evidence of it being equivalent to the kind of full fat coconut milk you get in the store. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. So 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. The solid part of the milk. Oh, baby, don't walk on the computer keyboard. You'll mess everything up. There you go. There's a message on. I guess that's not showing up right there. I hope that didn't stun the camera. Oh, oh, that's something. No, the camera's still going. I'm dirty. Something else. So then we're down to this circle 3/4, so it comes along and forward. So for some reason I got something working out here, not right. Let's see how much is same thing. So 3/4 of a quantum every story. Now the error didn't work out, so that will hopefully another bag of there. Well, label learn error root bearing. Store the parent fruit. And 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. all right now says to list recipes on the website that you probably can't access here for some reason. Well, one time I said I'm not selling anything on it with the can. Is the can still rolling? Oh, that's on a window. Yeah, so then do like the can. One time with the camera rolling live, I said I'm not selling anything on my website. And then after that, I never could have it again. So people are watching and listening and offending. Uh, well, it's just a blog. You're allowed to have a blog for a website. I call in there. It's a blog, personal website. But whatever, I don't know. Sounds like identity theft going on there. So let's see. It says stir and then whisk together the almonds or reduce and milk until smooth. Oh, okay. Heat a skillet on medium heat. Then pour 1/2 cup portions of the batter into the skillet. Heat each for 2 to 3 minutes per side. And then transfer each to the griddle on the rack. So I'm going to preheat the grill oven for 350 degrees on the baked sardine. It's going to be 15 minutes. So then I'll cook all of them. And once they're all done, then I'll bake 15 minutes and then coat them and bake them 15 minutes more. So I'll have that rack and grill over in the main pot. I wrote a poem and I think people think it sounds like I didn't, like I thought of it or something. I think they're using it against me. But, to be an artist, you have to take risks. And I guess the first risk I took in life was the biggest risk of all. I'll never live it down. And all it was just a short little poem in a children's magazine. And I was 7 years old. I didn't know what it hit me until that. I'll never live it down. But of course I won't. I'll never live anything down. Everything I'm doing has to be a risk. So the griddle is ready. It doesn't say to grease the griddle. So I won't do that then unless I left that part out. But I guess I did. I'll just go with the diary and see if I'm right about it. So add the pot and the lid attachment to the rice cooker. And now let's see. It doesn't say the grease there either. So I'm going to there either. So well, the oil I'll coat over. It seems though, well, no, I'm just going to do it the way it says here. Where I don't think they'll stink necessarily. Doesn't say there's a problem with stinking. So I'll mix down the batter, and then so the pot. I guess I could preheat it. I suppose there's a problem there. So I'm preheating it on the flash rise setting, whatever. I think that means the minute rise setting. Then I don't know. So I'll mix some together. First with a spoon, and then with the whisk, it's served. Summer 9th, easy. Or 1/2 cup portions into, well, it's 9 billion skilled, very tiny bit, and migraine, the same way as it's skilled. It does when I make omelets with things, and stir fry vegetables and meat, so in this case it's migraine as well. Okay, I got all mixed up good. So I'll measure 1/2 cup portions, and it's saying to add the food. So I'll lift the lid of the in the indoor grill oven, and I'll place the grill in the grill to the oven. I'll lift the lid of the rice cooker, and I'll measure 1/2. Well, it's hard to give the measuring come all the way down, so I'll use a ladle to show the 1/2 cup measuring cup all the way up. And then I'll pour that in there into the rice cooker. And then I guess I'll close the lid in this case. But if it doesn't say covered, maybe I won't cover it. And then, oh, 2 to 3 minutes. Well, there's no timer on that. So I'll look at the time. I'll use the start one on the other time. Camera. Oh, no, not camera. Start range. Clock. And then timer 2:00. I guess I'll do a minute. Doesn't look like it's doing it. Well, I remember that about it before. First, it's not going to do anything. Then all of a sudden, it's done, I think. 2 to 3 per side. So I'll use a spatula to flip it. It's kind of hard to reach the spatula into the pie. And then I didn't write there all that well. I really mean don't flip the cake in the grill on the grill. I didn't quite put that in the right place. For 15 minutes, or until brown. Then remove each brown cake from the grill. Oh, so I'm going to close each lid. So it says a tablespoon of cassava flour, a tablespoon of coconut sugar, and a teaspoon of honey. So I'll try it without the honey and instead use coconut oil. I guess I should draw the ball. I don't so smart or necessarily go to learn, but I don't know. Let's see. It's definitely doing it. It's already been 2 minutes and more. I don't think that's flippable at all. No, it is. It didn't do a thing. So it's totally different with this. So I'm going to close the lid and see if that helps it along. that's not really the same thing as a skillet. So I don't know. Those other very settings are harder or not. Um, so far it's not good, but I don't know. It might work. Let's see. More custom. Oh, I didn't use any custodian for this search. A tablespoon. It said a tablespoon or so is it. Well, I want to make sure I coat them good. I think I add more than a tablespoon to the bowl. Oh, the darn just turned off. It's got a timer. Oh, that's an error? What is the problem? Oh, darn cooks it pretty fast. Why is there an error? Yeah, there it is. Except is it? No, it's not stuck to the bottom. So that will work if I start the error from here. Okay, no error. So that is going to work. As long as I close and decide lower the lid. I think maybe I'll add a fourth of a crumb of, oh, it's still erroring. I don't have a bank of tar. I could have bought two. They're just like $30. Should have bought two, but I didn't know if it was good or not. No, I haven't thought it. Now I could. I guess I'll unplug it. Plug it back here. Don't want it to turn. Now I turned older, but it's not very flippant though. So I don't think it's very. I don't see anything burning. The smart yard burn there. If it's going to burn before it's done, I don't really need to turn it. I'll just jerk it. The air is cleared out. Okay, well, how many tablespoons of cassava? I think that was 3. I think I'll add 1 more. Maybe that's not very much to coat them with. I think I want to. Well, I don't want too much sugar in it though. I guess I'll add the same amount of sugar and for a crumb. That might be enough. And then a fourth of a crumb of oil, maybe. Except it says just a teaspoon of honey. Maybe that would be too much for it. Maybe just a teaspoon of oil. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh no, how's that coming out? turn over. Oh, yeah, I think maybe. I don't think it's there, but it has to cook longer, I think. Okay. Cookage. Oh, alright. The fridge door, remember? You need me to straighten out there? You like that, huh? Okay. That's oh, bird. There's something in there interesting. Oh, uh-oh, you're playing with me? Can I close the door? I can, can't I? Can you let me close the door? Oh, no. Don't use the claws. Now, what's wrong? Oh, you smell the thing, the donor. Okay. It's still not quite livable. I hope it's not dirty. Okay. So a portion of a coconut chip. Hopefully won't be too much sugar. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. You can handle there, can't you? Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Yeah. It's it's getting there. It's stinking, but it's still not visible. Okay. I think maybe a teaspoon of the oil. It might not be enough. I don't think. Oh, but that was just. So it's 4 times, so then it's 4 teaspoons. That's still not going to be enough. But I'll really just sprinkle it over the donut so it doesn't have to be any kind of liquid. Actually, it might not be enough to sprinkle it. So I'll try that alone. See how it goes. something. There it is. Growing now. It's, well, it's almost, but it's not, but it's still not holding its shape down when I start to flip. So no. Oh, the preheating function. Well, I'll start that up again. Once I've got all the donuts on the grid, then I'll preheat again. So I'll just set them on it until they're all on it. Oh, the rice cooker doesn't stay on for very long. I guess I could have, if I'm trying there, I'll know how long to leave it closed. Oh, thanks. Well, let's see. Yeah, in a way, it kind of lost its shape though. It was close enough to be crucial, but I think it could have gone a little longer. So I'll check the time so I'll just know. Oh, 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 watch the claws, watch the claws. Oh my goodness. Stern burns are claw. I guess the claw. Oh, no, not there. Timer, I mean. But then count down, count out. Oh, count up. Okay, they don't know. Oh, the music's starting. That's, I don't think that's turning down, but if I can just, no, that's a little bit too soggy to transfer to the griddle, so it's taking, well, that's really just 2.5 minutes. I'd like to learn some cooking though. I don't like wondering what's going on with the lid closed down. It's boring not to learn some cooking. I wonder what this tastes like. Mmm, that's good. Says 3 minutes. Right? It's still not quite lifting though. And there was 4 minutes, so they are taking longer. I don't know when the other settings are in terms of temperature. It seems like the minute right setting would be the hardest, since the other settings take longer to cook the rice. I don't know if the manual explains to him there how to. No, it's not restarted. Oh, I don't know where the manual is. It's online though. Oh, but yeah, there. Unless it's just a little question that is true about all rice cookers. Is okay, let's see, brown rice. Let's see, rice cooker stir. Uh, what's what are the variants? Yeah, they're not all the same. No income, I guess. Same thing. For every Korean, yeah, the literally of download the menu. Oh, oh, apparently for me, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, it's very cold and calming, but that might be alright since I'm gonna paint here. I think just that I'm on there, it's transferred on maybe. Alright, so for another half, oh, I'll stir it up again. It's settled like a server, or I mean a slowly. Alright, I'll start this chart by shoulder. See how long that takes. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna work, maybe even better with macaroni, coconut flour, coconut milk. They learned it goofier. I like them goofy. As long as they're done. I don't want them not done and gooey because then that's not really the kind of gooey or done and gooey. Not just because they're not done. That's not the same thing. Something good. It's been 3.5 years. It's not really the way it looked when it was frozen though before, but it didn't really charcoal all the way. No, that's 9. So give it some more time. Oh, I was checking those temperatures. I don't think it tells. Grains ready at 1 to 15 hours for white rice at 250 yards of brown rice. Well, then how would that be a higher temperature? But still, can it just tell? Keep warm wouldn't be higher. Uh, keep on thoroughly. Where's the flash rise? Really? Description. I don't think they're there with the timber. Oh, fish, chicken, pork, safe in China. Hawaii. Oh, French toast casserole. Hawaiian sweet. Well, that's cheating. Jambalaya. Well, that's the rice. Oh, Creole seasoning. Green chili. I don't understand anything about the change. One part pasta. Pino King. Apple cinnamon oatmeal. Brown sugar butter cereal. Lemon juice. Straight chocolate. Right. It doesn't say anything, so I don't know. I'll just go with the flash balance. There's 7 minutes of theory. It started to steer left to wait with start. So as soon as it starts stinking, it's brown, and that's alright too. Once it starts doing that, then I'll flip. So that was 7.5 minutes. So maybe the same amount of time the other side will be enough. Are you alright now? Hi. Need it or not? Again, little bird. Oh, I could have started. Oh well. I'll just wait for 15 minutes. Oh, did the music stop? That was weird. It's been 12 minutes total, I mean. I think I'll let it go a little longer. It's very nicely gooey. It's mighty good. If they're good, then probably is full-time coconut milk. That would mean they don't remove the fat from the coconut to process it into coconut flour, or at least not all of it. But where did they get coconut oil from? But from, well, it isn't really the cream. It's in the cream, I think, though. But if they remove the cream to make the flour, then what's remained from the cream and the oil is removed. Unless that's what coconut flour is. I don't know exactly what it is. If it's all of the coconut flour or just some of it. I've seen other powders. There's coconut milk powder. I used to drink that, but then I looked at the label more carefully and it says there's actually dairy milk in it. So I stopped buying that. But there are other coconut milk powders I've tried that don't have milk in the ingredients list. And there are other powders. There's something called coconut cream powder, which might be, it seems to suggest, anyway, well, from the information about it on the internet, it looks like it really is just the coconut cream powder. But it says it just makes coconut milk, so I don't know how that's any different. But it also has bark on there, so I don't want it anyway because it's not pure. So I went all the way to 15 minutes, and it is easily transferable, except for just a little bit of stickiness to the spatula. It might be better to cook it all the way to not sticking to the spatula at all. I don't know though if that would be better or not. It's kind of hard to use the spatula anymore. Oops. To scoop down, I have to come up. Maybe I can just trace over from the low to the ground. Well, it doesn't have to exactly have to come something close to it. That was a little less. I'm just saying a little lower. Alright, close the tower here. I think this is going to take 4 donuts. Um, I think this is going to work. So, I'll restart the stopwatch. And then I think I'll cook each side for 8 minutes this time and see how that works. That's a half a minute more. But I don't want it to stew too much. Uh, it's starting to stew. At 7.5 minutes. Maybe I should keep it at 7.5 because there's really no way to change there. It was going to start sticking there. It has to be flipped there. So I'll just keep it at 15 total minutes in spite of the. That's just minor sticking to the spatula. That's not all that much. That little there might have to have there. Hi, you like their music? I think paleo, the way things really were before agriculture kind of like came along, comping it maybe. Um, from what I've read about it and from what I'm experiencing about, for instance, the coconut is a lot like dairy milk. It has the cream and the color and the consistency. So it's like the agriculture uh, industry started counting things like coconut milk using uh, animals and crops that were easier, I think, maybe, to mass produce. I think it just came along to make things easier. But is dairy milk the real milk? Well, maybe it is. Paleo was the first way people were eating. Then the real milk would be coconut milk, I think. It says on the Indian agriculture started uh, at around 10,000 BC. I think it's or 10,000 years ago, something like that. And before that, it was the Paleolithic era. But it says that this really still is the Paleolithic era because the human being hasn't really evolved. Because the advent of agriculture has blocked the evolution of the human being. So I think what that means is agriculture came along to make things easier to mass produce, to feed more people more easily, but that made any more adaptations of the human being to the environment impossible because what the human being started to do was adapt the environment for the human being instead of vice versa. And that's why we've been doing what all human beings, what the human population has been doing ever since the advent of agriculture. Oh, that wasn't 7.5 minutes. Um, that was 7 minutes, so it needs a half minute more. So, human beings were evolving, but then agriculture stopped any more mutations from happening in the human population. I think that's where it means. So, these days, is it really easier? These days, I think the paleo diet can be easily facilitated for mass production. At first, the easiest route was to grow wheat and raise cows and other animals. Um, well, meat though is part of the paleo diet, and so how is dairy milk different than cow meat? So it's kind of like a merge of the meat they were eating in the Paleolithic times before agriculture to agriculture. So it's like the cow and other animals that they milk caused the advent of agriculture because then the meat was still part of the paleo diet moving into the agriculture starting happening. Um, so how would they not milk cows? You know, well, why would they really have to necessarily? I don't know if they really had to milk cows, but we wouldn't have to eat cows anyway to have meat. But what the meat was before the advent of agriculture, we could still eat it. It was just things like bugs and worms, I think, maybe. They just young grubs or something. But I saw that you can eat insects. There's uh, a movement towards eating just insects for protein. So that would be closer to paleo than eating farm animal meat. Um, so that can be mass produced these days too. So I don't think there has to be a movement away from paleo. Uh, I think agriculture happened because it was just a lot easier. But I think they can borrow what they've gained from agriculture and convert it all into paleo and still mass produce it all just as much. Oh, that's 11 and a half minutes. Uh-oh. I went way farther than 7 minutes. Oh, it's actually sticking layers that way. That wasn't a problem at all, but it really isn't holding up its shape. And it didn't really brown anymore anyway, it looks like. So adding more time didn't seem to change it. So I'll just go with and let's see. And the same amount of strength is spatula anyway. So 7.5, I think, for size seems to be over. It doesn't seem to be any different with the longer now skeleton charm. Hi, there's my baby. But then, with the human population start evolving again, well, what's wrong with that? No, with there, uh, no. Did a certain mutation happen there, you know, wasn't really good? Well, how would I know that good? Well, I don't know. A mutation is always good. Well, it says that the paleo people were eating something that took them all day to eat. They were chewing it all day. So it might be that one thing they were eating. There was some kind of rule. Oh, don't touch that. That one thing might have been the reason for the idea of agriculture. Because it was just all they were doing. Sounds like. Um, but there doesn't have to be that. There are new ways to be paleo these days. So the paleo diet is actually modernized. So what makes it still paleo? Well, the constituencies of the ingredients. These take a long time. With the skillet, they don't take as long. You like this song, Paris? That list sound pretty well. It's starting a little. There's a little more gooiness to that one, but I think maybe I could be wrong. So for the verse, into the rest of the version, because it was a very no thing, and those are weird. They're in a regular shape. They could be transferred to around kind of like I don't know what they. Well, they're actually donut hands. I think I've seen them on. I guess they could be changed to donut hands and changed into something round, but I guess they're more like clunkers within a regular shape. I let some. Oh. So I'm getting our oven for I think I said 375. No, 350 underneath. 375 was somewhere in there. For 15, and then I'll sprinkle the coating on them, and then bake them 15 more minutes. So I guess I don't really have time into any non-stick. I just get a read on my skill and no. I think these are gonna learn from what they look like already. I think they're gonna be better actually. And they're gonna be gooey. So it bubbles in the middle, but that's not a read. No, that doesn't tell me. So that's not the moment. It went down. Oh, no, it's still not turned to egg. Two. You're jumpy or no? You're the drum. So the tongue got lighter and got creamier Right. Let's see. That's still not quite here. It should be not easily blended out. So I learned that some more. That's not quite blended. I blended anyway, and it needs no. It's sticking too much to the sponge. It should be on ground than it is. I don't like the length and time is it turn. I want them to be faster from there. There, at least it's working. But I don't expect donuts to take long. I expect them to be a quick snack. You like the drum? Oh no, that's the trumpets now. You like that? This matches the drum? Or no one? Oh, you're going down to your bear? Oh, no. Thirsty? This one I'm blending. Oh, there's Northern burn. It's not necessarily a dirty way to do it. I'll see if it's done again. It's just so vulgar and so vague to finish. Frying, basically. They're fried and then they are they. Maybe I should have a skill. It could just be one of those electric skill in your thing with shoes. It's really not very much right. Because this is too long. I'm probably going to get a skill. Not this same kind of sword. That would be expensive, but just a skiller when you're getting fancy. This too long. I'm not going to do this again without a skiller. No, I don't think that's the way to do it. It doesn't look like that's the right to repeatedly flipping. I don't think works right. But I'm going to see what the difference might be. Well, if I can transfer, it looks like it isn't done, but since I can transfer anyway, I'm just going to go with it and see if it, I don't know. That's going to be good. Well, on the griddle though, it doesn't really look any different next to the other ones. But I'll see. And finally there was sticky. Okay, finally, that's all done. Now I can add it to the other. For 15 minutes. And then I'll coat them. Or sprinkle. I'll just sprinkle this. Oh, I'll just leave them. I don't have to remove them. What did I do to remove them? Just remove from the group. No, I don't have to remove it. I can just uh, sprinkle the uh, it's not really frosted. The tongue. I'll just sprinkle the tongue on top of them and then cook them for 15 minutes. I'll just cool down the flour. Hmm. If the fire had a timer, it would probably be a lot easier to try. Yeah. But what's the difference? Dog bunch, it's just kind of awkward. think I'll let them go the whole 15 minutes like I did the talk. I don't think they're done. I'll check them, see if they're all done. They seem all done. Maybe I'll test the firmness. I think they're doing okay. I don't want them crunchy. They're sticking to the ground. Well, maybe that stickiness will go away though until they learn down. They might need some oil on the grill to keep them stinking, but I don't know if that would mess up the cooking process or not. I guess I could just add some oil to the grill. It might slide under the shoulders of the bacon. I stick it out. I'll just add coconut oil. The, the mercury smoking if I don't have the other two kinds, so I add a little olive oil and a little hemp seed oil so it won't smoke. Maybe this thinking will clear oil. So there's a difference already. I had to grease the griddle. I didn't have to with the other kind of coconut milk. So it probably has more fat in it than the coconut flour kind. They are lifting off without stinking. That one here. And that one almost didn't. So there is some stinking going on. I guess I could put them for the next 15 years. I didn't clip them. I went down the other part, but maybe I'll sprinkle the clip star. Generous now. Okay. Alright, now thank you. The same temperature. 3. I say 3, 2. 3, 2. So they stung a little, not too much. There was a little stung to the griddle, but if I grease the griddle beforehand, maybe that stinking won't occur at all. Oh, I like the way that smells. It smells like uh, caramel. What do they call that? Crack. It smells like cracker jam. I used to eat cracker jam at the door. I like that smell. it coming along. I think they're all right. I'll let them go a whole 15 years more before I may. Oh, the music stopped. So let's take a good tangent. They stung stinking. They're stung but not stinking. Right there. Or is there? Well, I can scrape them off. There's just a little there. They're kind of hard to scrape off, but it looks like they are donors. There isn't all that much stunk up here, just a little bit. So it isn't like I lost any of the donuts from the stinking. Um, Looks like they might be good. So I'll let them cool down a bit before I try them. The topping is kind of like crumb cake topping. It's like their crumb cake donuts. So I'll transfer them to a dinner plate as they continue cooling down. They're soft and squishy still, so they might be gooey and still dark. It's might get cool enough now. I think the one I flipped a lot more is actually better than the other ones. They are chewy and gooey. I think maybe sugar inside the batter would help them taste sweeter. They're a little bland. That might be all they need to be perfect. So far, they aren't really perfect, but I think they just need sugar in the batter. They might be perfect with sugar inside, not just coating them. But the texture is good. They're done and chewy and gooey anyway. But they need more flavor inside, more sweetness, I think. So they're pretty good, but they need a little more work. I don't know how much, maybe a fourth of a coconut sugar in the batter would work. I think when I used full fairy coconut milk, it gave it enough flavor. I think it has more flavor than the coconut flour and coconut milk, but I think all they need is sugar and sour, coconut sugar. Maybe. I don't know though. That would be enough. I'll try them again sometime and see if that works. So I think I'll write that down on my restroom so remember. I think I'll add 1/4 cup coconut sugar to the dry mixture. And the coating is good, I think. Um, with that extra sugar in the that, it will be better, I think. So stir and then whisk together the coconut sugar, almonds, the other things. So I'll try them again sometime. Maybe they'll be perfect with coconut sugar in the batter.